It's a cold and rainy day up at the cabin, so I think I'll tell you a little bit about my guitar, which I just got back from the Martin Guitar Factory in Nazareth, Pennsylvania. Way back in February, we took the tour and decided to leave the guitar there. I've had it since 1969. I bought that guitar when I fell in with some Martin aficionados as a singing cowboy in Medora, North Dakota. For the next 48 years, it took me all around the world. Introduced me to all of my heroes, every single one of them. It's the first guitar you hear on Tangled Up in Blue. Not all guitar manufacturers let you tour their factory. It's really the Stradivarius of guitars. Nothing really ever sounded like a Martin to me. There are a lot of great guitar makers out there, but I can pick out that tone from 10 paces no matter who's playing it. So Paula at Martin called me and said, "Your guitar's ready and we put a Fishman pickup on it for you." Showed up at my front door in a great big cardboard box. Been with me a long, long time. From Manny's music store in New York City, I went directly to New Haven, Connecticut. Appeared on a TV show with my buddy Stephen Dillap, who taught me how to play it. Played in some bands thereafter around Minnesota. And one day my friend David Zimmerman called me up and said, "Well, Bob needs some help in the studio." So I wound up on this record called Blood on the Tracks. There's Sound 80. And with a bunch of other great guys from Minnesota, it sold pretty well. And it's still the best-selling album in Bob's catalog. So I packed my bags and got into the music business in Los Angeles, California. Met more of my heroes. Fast forward 20 years, I'm back in Minnesota. Wrote a book about the whole thing. Bob's legend had only grown by then. So we put on a show to kick the book off at the Pantages Theater. And for the next 18 years, we played shows with friends new and old around the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. If you think you might have a good home for this guitar, call my friend Paul with the number on the screen. He'll treat you right. I got a chance to show it to one of my idols, David Mallet, one day. He really liked it because it was the guitar that opens up Tangled Up in Blue. And then suddenly everything came to a halt when I had hand surgery on my left hand. So I can't play the Martin anymore, but you can, and my buddy Kenny Crona can. He's going to play a few notes for you here. So now it's 44 years after Blood on the Tracks came out, and lo and behold, Sony Legacy Records has put a box set together, and here we go again. So this package has remixed versions of all the 5 songs that the Minnesota musicians were on, and my Martin as well. That's David Zimmerman there. New liner notes, new credits. It's a great package if you're a Dylan fan. But never fear, I still play. I just play a ukulele now.